Yo, what's going on, guys? And welcome back to another anime fighting simulator video. In today's AFS video, we're going to be doing a ranking all season 2 items on a tier list. But before we get into that, 91.7% of you guys to watch my videos are not yet subscribed. What are you guys doing? It's completely free, and you guys can always unsubscribe to the channel whenever you guys want to. But if you guys do decide to subscribe, it's gonna matter a lot, man. We're trying to reach 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Also, remember to join my Discord. Links to that will be in the description. But yeah, let's get right into it. Right, y'all wanted this tier list for so long, and I understand why, man. Y'all want to see every single special, every single gear, every single champion. I've been a little busy, just started college again, so that's why I haven't, you know, made the video. You're watching it right now, so it's out. I don't think I should yap anymore. I think we should just get right into it, shouldn't we? Or shall we not? Bro, I can't even speak English. Right, this is the tier list. So we're gonna start off with obviously the gears, and then we're gonna go over to the champions, and we're gonna go over to the specials, and we're gonna rank all of them. They're all gonna be ranked compared to each other. So let's say I put a captain's cape in B and idol in B. That does not mean the captain's cape is better than idol. What am I trying to say? It doesn't mean anything. This means something. You get what I'm saying? You gotta compare gear to gear, champion to champion, and special to special. You get what I'm saying? You gotta kind of like compare them to each other, the same category. You can't be comparing gear and you know, champion. That's kind of obvious, right? But yeah, let's just start straight away with the gear. The first gear we got is Captain's Cape. It increases your Reiatsu damage by 15%, decreases flash step cooldown by 15%, and grants 40% damage reduction during flash step, increases maximum Geppo by 1. I look so goofy, man. I don't like this straight off the bat, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You're sacrificing your one and only gear slot for this, bro. Come on, man. This, in my opinion, going straight to D. Actually, it's like in between, but I'll put it in D for a dramatic effect. Wow. Next thing we got is the Akatsuki robe. Akatsuki robe increases bloodline damage by 20% and chakra damage by 15%. While below 50% HP, increases dodge chance by 30%. And it looks something like this. I actually really like this gear. It looks really cool. This one, straight away, I think it's just a B tier. It could even be C, but I'm pretty sure I'll put it in B because, you know, it increases your chakra and what else did it increase? Your bloodline damage. And I use a lot of bloodline, so I'll keep it in B. The next thing we got is the tooth necklace, and this increases your strength damage by 40%, and it deals an additional 15% damage to bosses, decreases maximum health by 30%. Now, the one really good thing about this is that if you do use strength abilities, right? Let me equip it. There you go. Looks pretty cool. If you use strength abilities and you're defeating a boss, that's 55% additional damage. That's a lot. Wait, it decreases your maximum health. Okay, so that's a downgrade. I still, however, think this is the best gear in this update so far. It's still pretty close with the Akatsuki robe. I think we should just put it in A straight away. I think this is perfect for the gears. All right, guys, we got the champions now. First champion is Idol. Looks something like this in the inventory. Pretty cool, right? Idol trains 80% durability, 80% chakra, 80% speed, and 80% agility. There's currently 7,000 of them. Wow. Passive is that while you're in a party, all members gain 15% universal damage and 20% damage reduction. Each additional living party member adds 8% damage and 5% damage reduction, up to 3 additional members, with maximum bonuses of 40% damage and 30% damage reduction. Idol also gains 10% speed and agility while at least one other party member is alive, and multiple Idol champions do not stack. When any party member falls below 35 health, all living party members immediately recover 30% maximum health and gain 20% universal damage, 15% damage reduction, and 35% shorter ability cooldowns for 15 seconds. This effect has a shared 30-second party cooldown. They just made me like read like a whole paragraph, bro. We gotta stop with these paragraphs, bro. I'm not the only one, right? That's thinking this. This is how Idol looks. Yeah. Which anime is she from, bro? She's pretty good if, like, let's say you're in a party, you're doing dungeons or Infinity Castle, and then you're on a team with, you know, someone that's bad. And if they have this, it's gonna, you know, make the team a little better. It's gonna boost all your things and all that. However, I don't think it's all that still. I haven't done a lot of experimenting with it. Could have a broken method. But as of right now, this is not the best. Still not bad. I'll put it in B for now. Could even put it down to a C, but I'll put it in B. Next up we got is Kaiju. Kaiju trains 90% strength, 95% durability, and 75% speed. 3,788 of these exist, and the special perk is that it gains 35% strength damage, 40% maximum health, and 10% damage reduction while fully transformed. Gain another 40% universal damage and 25% damage reduction every 6 transformed seconds. Grants a fortitude stack, adding 3% damage reduction, 10% maximum health, and 5% transformation damage, up to 3 stacks. Stacks disappear when the transformation ends. While Kaiju is equipped, its ability deals 35% more damage. Damaging hits have a 15% chance to make the enemy vulnerable, causing it to take 30% more damage for 10 seconds. Attacking a vulnerable enemy restores 2% maximum health with a 2-second cooldown. Once again, a whole last paragraph, bro. Please make them shorter. Looks something like this. Really cool champion. I'm not gonna lie. It's so hard to like really decipher everything that was like written right there, bro. How am I supposed to decipher everything? Because there's so many conditions. Like while you're in the shower, you're gonna get an extra 3% damage. Like, bro, they're just making up conditions. Why not just say 50% extra damage? That's it. You get what I'm saying? You don't need all of these low conditions. Do y'all agree? Put a comment down below what y'all think about that. I'll put it in B as well. I don't even know where to put it. I'm not gonna lie. It just doesn't look like an S. It just doesn't look bad. It looks very like middle, you know. Right, we got Primal Saiyan. Primal Saiyan does 100% strength, 90% durability, and 100% chakra. Only 600 of them exist. And the passive is that you gain 55% strength damage and 40% chakra damage, which is pretty good straight away. Using a strength ability increases chakra damage by 25% for 4 seconds. Saiyan transformations also gain 35% more health, 15% more damage, and 10% damage reduction. When Great Ape is equipped, gain 40% universal damage, 60% more maximum health, 10% damage reduction, and 25% shorter ability cooldowns. At night, the damage and health bonuses are doubled. Dragon Fist of Rage. Dragon Fist deals 65% more damage and has a 20% shorter cooldown. I do like the Primal Saiyan one, because when you do use a Super Saiyan ability right now, that's gonna actually be really good. I think it might even be better than Tailed mode. I'm not gonna lie. Also, it looks really cool. It has the Kaioken on it, which is very cool. I'll put this one straight away, probably as an A tier. It could even be an S tier, but I'll put it in A simply because I haven't tested it a lot. All right, I got the next one, and that's Akaza, the Akaza champion. I don't actually have it, which is very unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie. I will, however, tell you what it does. I'll put it on the screen right now. It trains 100% strength, 100% durability. Not many of them exist as far as I know. Special perk is that you gain 30% strength damage. Strength and compass abilities have a 20% chance to deal 1.5x critical. Yeah, no, this one is definitely worse than Primal Saiyan. I'll put it in the mix here. Kaiju above it even. Idle under. What do we think, guys? I don't know what y'all think, bro. I think this is, you know, very close to what it should be. Right, guys, we got the specials now. First special is Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamond has 4 abilities, and the first one is called Stand Barrage. Like every other stand, you just do like the mass barrage of punches. And we got Smash, which is like a smash. Very cool. Then we got Bearing Shot, so you do like a shooting and then wow. And then it also has heal mode, so yeah, it heals you as well. Sadly, it's a stand. It's gonna go down to D straight away. There's no argument. I wish it was better, bro. The true damage isn't even good. Like, we're talking like 300 true damage, and then they're all close range abilities essentially, which is just why I have to put it down here, man. Nobody's gonna use it. The next one we got is the Dark Fruit. The Dark Fruit has 4 abilities as well. First one being Black Vortex, which is like this black vortex. Second one is called Black Hole. You just, you know, make a black hole, and which does a lot of increments of damage. We got Liberation, which basically makes the whole like ground black. And then we got Black Matter, which is like another kind of like black hole thing that you just shoot. The whole ability does like 400 true damage, which is not that bad. Also, mostly ranged moves. I'll put it into B. I think that's pretty fair. What do y'all think, bro? All right, we got Los Lobos now. Zoriatsu, I think. Also has 4 abilities. First one being Zero, which is like this beam that you shoot out. It looks awfully similar to Murcielago, especially with the names, you know, Zero, all that. Second ability is very cool. Zero Sierra, so you like do like you shoot around in circles. I actually really like this ability, especially early in Infinite Castle. That's when I usually use it. Then we got Zero Despiadada. Oh, I butchered that. Right? It's just like a lot of huge beams, actually. Pretty cool. The last one is pretty cool as well, bro. Look, we got wolves. You spawn the wolves in, and then they go directly. If that was a boss, it would directly go for the boss and then do a good amount of damage. The ability does like 400 to 500 true damage as well. However, most abilities are close range. I think this one is also on par with the Dark Fruit. Could it be better? No, I think it's more fun, but it's not better. All right, we got the second to last ability now, or special. Kaiju. Kaiju has 4 abilities. First one being Barrage, which is like this really cool big like barrage thing. We got Lotus Strike, like a jump up in the air and then you strike the ground. And then we got Core Breaker, so you just do like a Saitama punch, and then a lot of like green stuff comes out of your hand. Like, the last one is Kaiju Transformation. You basically turn into Kaiju. Oh, my horns from my avatar is still here. You're not gonna have the horns, all right, guys, or the Robux around you. It's from my avatar. I'm pretty sure it just buffs the abilities. It does not, however, you know, make them look different. Let's check it with Kaiju real quick. Yeah, that's really good. That's like 300 true damage with 1 ability without the champion on. And then this one is 400. Oh my god. So that's 800 damage already from just 2 abilities with this on. That's another 300. That's like 1.1k damage right there. So when you do all these abilities once, that does 1.1k damage. That's actually a lot of damage. And imagine if you had the champion on, I think that would go up to like 1.3k or something. So I'm not gonna lie, I'll put this into A for now. The highest A. Could even be an S. Since we don't have S, we'll put it in S. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that. Last ability, I don't have either. However, you can get it now. I told you guys in my newest video before this, you couldn't get it because it was bugged. I don't have it, but I'll show you guys real quick. All right, so we're in the testing place now. I'll show you guys the abilities. That's it. First one is called Compass Needle. So you just jump and then wow, it does damage. Second one is Disorder. So like you shoot like these beams. Third one is Chaotic Afterglow. So like all these, like there's like a snowflake and you just start like doing abilities. That's, yeah, something like that. Last one is called Annihilation. So yeah, that does some damage too. Compass Needle does 85. Disorder does 100. So 185. Annihilation does, that's 130. 185 plus 130. Quick maths, 315, right? That's 100. So 415 per cycle. You know what? I don't really like that. With it being so rare as well, it's going into C, man. There's no other place for it. If y'all think I did the list very bad or very good for that sake, make sure you guys leave a comment down below and tell me how you guys would do it instead. Oh, I'm back in the main game. I'm not loaded in. But yeah, if you guys found this video entertaining or helpful in any way, then make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys with another video another day. Goodbye, everyone.